It's gonna be like that this year. It's art and activism. I don't need a million people to march. I need a million people to pay attention. And the reason people gonna pay attention because they like dumbass shit. You feel me? They like dumbass shit. But in my dumbass shit, I'm ignorantly intelligent. This is the Department of Justice. All right. That's a whistleblower complaint. Now, nobody want to talk about the toilets. Well, I put the toilets out there in 2006. The toilets was about the illegal war on drugs, N62528. The toilets was about the war on drugs, all right? I went to jail in 1986 to turn in guns and drugs to the police at the police station to end the war on drugs, all right? Now, Shellenberger in Baltimore County said it was a bomb. Michael Waller in Lake County said it was a bomb. No, that toilet represents the prison industry, the mass incarceration under the 13th Amendment. Senator Hardin, Senator Mikulski, Senator Van Hollen, Senator Hoyer, Senator Durbin, Senator Kirk, Senator Obama, all knew I was making this documentary. I sent the information to Chief Justice Roberts in 2007 and told him I was going to make this documentary. The documentary was about the corruption and the racism in the courts, about mass incarceration in your prison industry. Like Dred Scott, do blacks have rights in America? So I detailed my life since 1986 to now, because the movie ain't finished, and it ain't finished until I get my money. It ain't finished until I go to court. It ain't finished until I say it's over. You feel me? The movie is about the war on drugs and mass incarceration in your prison industry. And I showed the role that the Department of Justice plays in covering that shit up. I showed the role in the courts and the way that you have your courts structured to get paid off of it. When y'all made that Stop Snitching video, I made a snitching video. And the snitching video was about the judges and the lawyers. The snitching video was about Scott Shellenberger. See, I used to be a drug dealer back in the 80s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. I sold drugs. I came here straight out the penitentiary on the interstate compact. You feel me? I wasn't always this good shorty. I dealt with prostitution, gambling, loan sharking. I did all that. I got a lot of history. N62528, State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. That was about the war on drugs. Directly, it was a case directly about the war on drugs, and that's the beauty of my case. It was a precedent-setting case. Now, States Attorney Waller and States Attorney Shellenberger used that case against me and went in front of the grand jury with that case. But if that case went in front of the grand jury properly, Shellenberger and Waller instructed the grand jury improperly, because the case says that it was reversed and remanded. That means I'm innocent of all those charges. But y'all used that case because I used guns and drugs to show my case. I won that case. And when you use that case in a negative light, you violated the law in Illinois and in Maryland. So I'm going to have a new trial on both cases, or you're going to take this to the Supreme Court. Because like I said, I already informed the courts. I informed the NAACP. I informed the ACLU. I informed the higher echelons of your organizations. I didn't tell the people in Baltimore City and Baltimore County until I had to. The movie was about Baltimore City, Baltimore County courts. It was about Governor O'Malley's mom machine that he created back in 2006. And I got Governor O'Malley to approve the program in 2006. He just didn't know the program was about him. When he figured out it was about him, it was too late. That's when y'all started locking me the fuck up. I ain't locked up no more. I ain't got no cases on me. I ain't got nothing, because if I had something, I wouldn't be sitting here now. So this is what we're doing. It's art and activism. And I'm going to use art for my activism. How many toilets is it going to take before y'all take me before I get justice? Because see right here, I'm tied to a lot of organizations. I got a lot of programs that I got out. The Shorty program is a reentry program. It's a reentry for ex-felons because I'm an ex-felon. You did your first story on me in Baltimore in 1998, 1997. Hard Look story with Richard Sher. Now the media don't want to talk to me at all because I'm showing the role that the media plays in this too. You feel me? In the 2019 session, I'm asking Governor Hogan, Bruce, I'm asking the Speaker of the House, the Speaker of the Senate, to give me access to the grand jury. I want a statewide grand jury and a state audit on my property. I'm out $2.6 million wages. I'm out a truck, a computer. At the conclusion of a trial, if I was found innocent of all charges, the state is supposed to compensate me for my losses. Y'all have not compensated me for my losses. You have refused to compensate me. You're not going to never take nothing from me. Let me tell y'all something, dog. I'm from Illinois. If I didn't let nobody take shit from me in the streets, I'm not going to let nobody take from me in the seats. You feel me? I ain't never let nobody take nothing from me when I sold drugs. I'm not selling drugs no more. I'm legal. I'm legit. I did taxes. You feel me? I pay my taxes. I do what I'm supposed to do for the last 20-something years. And you're going to audit me. You're going to audit Jake's Grill. And whoever signed them fucking checks going to jail. And you're going to charge Shellenberger. Because if you don't charge Shellenberger, I'm going to cause you so much grief you're going to wish you did. I'm going to destroy your Democratic Party. I'm going to destroy your war on drugs. Because you got to take me to court behind the war on drugs. You lied to the grand jury. You presented false evidence to the grand jury. So that's going to make this go to the Supreme Court. If Johnny Oleski don't deal with the paperwork that I sent him in them emails and this shit I'm getting ready to do to him today, then y'all going to get fucked up. I'm going to beat you in court and disrespect you in the streets and dare you to say something crazy to me. When I walk up in your spot, I'm going to holler mic check and I'm going to shut that shit down. You seen how I walked in the shit with Congressman Cummings and Sarbanes and the NAACP at Indivisible Baltimore? Yeah, that's how the fuck I'm going to carry it this year. You owe me. And you're going to fucking pay me. You don't pay me, dog, I'm going to fuck your world around. The comptroller asked for an audit in 2017. You ain't gave me the audit in 2019. Waited a whole year. You got to give me the audit. That paperwork that I gave you, I'm getting ready to put on your front fucking door. I got tables in the back of my truck. I'm going to put them tables in front of the Towson courthouse today. Soon as I come from my doctor's appointment, I'm going to have lunch at the Towson courthouse. I'm going to put the table out there and I'm going to hang out dirty laundry. You feel me? And you got a problem with me, bring your pussy ass out there and see me. Art and activism is perfectly legal. It's covered under the Constitution. The First Amendment, freedom of speech. Dog, I'm going to put so many toilets out in Baltimore, it's going to be like the tidy bowl, man. You're going to clean this shit up. You should have never fucked with me. You should have left me alone. You should have left me alone. You should have left me alone. I bet you right now you wish you would have left me alone. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. It's like David and Goliath. I'm going to be whooping Goliath's ass every time you see me. This is going to be like Samson when he fought the Philistines. I'm going to use a toilet like the jawbone of an ass to whoop your ass. I'm going to give you the Bible stories. I'm going to give you a story of Job because I'm doing my job. I'm going to give you a story of Moses. Let my people go way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. I'm going to give you the color purple, motherfucker. You're going to wish it was black. You shouldn't have never pissed me off. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on because, dog, I'm going to piss on you and give you something to sit on. I'm going to give you a toilet for anything and dare you to take me to court. I'm going to come up in the city hall, holler mic check and tell you to put your hands on me and tell you to kiss my ass when I walk the fuck out. You should have left me alone, dog. Should have gave me my money and let me bury my mama. When you didn't let me bury my mama, you started a fire and a fight. I want Shellenberger's ass. I'm going to parade his ass around town. When he comes to Annapolis in the 2000, anytime Shellenberger comes to Annapolis in 2019, I'm going to put this motherfucking camera in his face. I'm going to put this camera in his face. I'm going to live feed that shit. Ain't nobody seen a black man treat white people like Shorty treat white people. You seen Governor O'Malley haul ass when I said toilet. You seen Shellenberger haul ass when I said toilet. You seen me chase the chief of police out of City Hall. with a fucking camera and a conversation. I'm gonna ask you 21 questions and the bitch ain't one. I'm gonna put that table in front of City Hall next week, Monday morning. We're gonna start this shit out right. After the snow falls on Sunday, when you digging out on Monday, I'm gonna be digging in your ass. I'm coming to City Hall too. Cause see, I'm a Baltimore City resident. I lived at 1402 Lochner when you kidnapped me. You kidnapped me. Kidnapping is a federal offense. And the state kidnapped me like slave catchers because you didn't want this truth to speak to your power. But in 2019, dog, I ain't got nothing but love for you. You're gonna free the slaves. Because everything that Shellenberger touched, Judge Turnbull, everything that I can prove, you're gonna have to take me to court sooner or later. Because if you don't, it goes to the Supreme Court on the writ of certiorari. Article 3 of the Constitution gives me a right to approach the Supreme Court under meritorious cases. This is a meritorious case. So ask Ivan Bates, ask Dwight Pettit, ask Warren Brown, ask J. Wendell Gordon, ask your elite people about my case. They don't want none of this. We're going to end the war on drugs like you ended the war on alcohol. You want to stop the violence in America? End the war on drugs. End the war on drugs. The Colombians and the Cubans, and they can't sell drugs to us because we ain't buying them no more. That's how you end the fucking war on drugs. Supply and demand. Too much demand, money, man. And they going to do the money dance. Like I said, mass incarceration in the prison industry. 2.5 billion people locked up in the prison industry and 85% are black. That's slavery. I went to jail in Illinois and Maryland. I went to jail in 2 states to prove my point. And I got everything written down in the diary because the devil is in the detail. And I'm going to detail your ass like a new fucking car. I'm going to shine your wheels and polish your chrome. When I get finished, you're going to hold your dome. Duck and cover, motherfucker, because it ain't over. Do what you got to do, because I am. As soon as I come from the doctor's office and go, I'll be in front of Towson today, 12 o'clock. While you eating lunch, I'm going to be building the toilet. While you eating lunch, I'm going to be hanging out dirty laundry. While you eating lunch, the world going to watch what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm going to leave it there. It's art. It's going to be art and evidence. Handle your business, because I'm going to handle mine. Mic check that. See you at noon.